It is my pleasure to welcome you all to graduation. Every one of you have made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. I want to start by thanking everyone who supported our graduates in their journey, family and friends, our volunteers, donors, corporate and community partners, Northern Virginia Community College, of course, the incredible Year Up National Capital Region staff, and most importantly, thank you, graduates. Graduates, my hope is that as you graduate on today, that you feel empowered to take the next step in your career journey. Understand that you have the power to make the difference, so use it well. This year has proved to be a year of ups and downs, tears and laughter, fears and strength, but most importantly, hard work and dedication. It is your resilience that allowed you to be at this very moment of graduation. Now, as you become alumni after today, remember to lift as you climb. You are part of a larger movement to close the opportunity divide in this country. Your continued success paves the way for others. You persevered, you succeeded, and you earned it. Be proud of your accomplishments and know that we are proud of each of you. I'll leave you with this quote by Dr. Steve Maraboli. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Thank you for your resilience. And now, please join me in celebrating and congratulating the proud graduates of Year Up National Capital Region's class of July 2021.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Cameron Moore. I want to thank you all for attending our graduation today. And I just want to start off by saying that, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it to the part of our journey where infractions, they don't matter anymore. Where the Discord chat seems like ancient history. Where Among Us with random people is boring, and honestly, where we don't have to wake up at 9 in the morning for $100, $300 every 2 weeks. To be honest, that's the part I'm really not going to miss. We made it. We made it to the part of our journey where it seems like the end, but it's only the beginning. We started our journey during a time this year, this nation has never seen before. COVID-19, coronavirus, and quarantine were all words of the year in 2020. And you can't forget about the stimulus package. Honestly, I told my cohorts and instructors many a times before COVID, I was a car salesman. And you always got to ask yourself, as a car salesman, who do you know is going to buy a car during quarantine? So at the start of 90-day quarantine, I took a 90-day leave of absence, and I was relaxing. I enjoyed it. But honestly, at the end, I had to ask myself, honestly, do I see myself going back to being a car salesman? Even though I enjoyed the job, it wasn't something I wanted to go back doing. It took up a lot of the time in my life to the point where it felt like I was doing the same thing every day, and it was making me happy, but it wasn't really fulfilling me. I wanted stability, honestly, something I could really build my life on. I wanted benefits, a steady income, and a 401k. Honestly, I didn't even know what a 401k was, but now I wouldn't mind having two of them, like an 802k. All jokes aside, I started looking at my options. I could go back to college, but I tried that already. And I wasn't ready to commit to that a second time. I had a friend named Isaiah. He just started his new job at Capital One at Help Desk, and he told me about Europe. He told me Europe is a workforce development program that teaches young adults how to perform in corporate environments and also give you trade skills in IT, software development, project management, and many more. Honestly, now that I think about it, he took it right out to tell me about yourself spiel. So, with that being said, I signed up for Europe, and I also signed up for Job Corps. I heard back from Job Corps in 3 days, while Europe called me 2 hours after I sent in the application. Honestly, after that, it showed me that they really wanted to help me, so I was way more committed. While a year up, they taught me how to code switch, slant, and my shortcut keys. So gotta shout out Big Al. Honestly, this part of the speech, it was really tough, honestly, because I wanted to take the time out to thank all my instructors and my coach, Andre Andrade. It's been a long time that I actually had instructors that I enjoyed learning from. And also, I want to thank the people at my internship at Capital One for giving me the opportunity and learning the Agile method and the methods of Scrum. I thought I was going to leave Europe with no certification until I learned more about the methods of Agile, and now it's all I want to really learn more about. The HR tech team, they welcomed me with open arms. They were helpful. They asked all my questions, and I couldn't thank them more for giving me the chance. But to my cohorts, I'd like to say now is the time we've been given. No, now is the time we've earned. We've earned an opportunity and the knowledge that will help us build our life, that we can build our lives on. To end this speech short and sweet, I like to say when life gives you lemons, you make Chick-fil-A lemonade. We just got one big lemon. Good luck to you all, and thank you for your time. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
I join all gathered in congratulating you, the newest Europe graduates, on your incredible achievements and accomplishments. Europe works to ensure that all young adults can reach their full potential, and the program's commitment to you has helped to make this day possible in a year that's really been like no other. I want to thank Europe leadership, especially Site Director Lisa Wiley, for supporting you as you pursued your college and career dreams. I also want to thank you for your leadership. Given the many challenges created by the pandemic, there were likely many days when it would have been easier to stop pushing forward, but you didn't. Each and every day, you got up, logged on, zoomed in, masked up, and kept at it. You are leaders. Carry this with you well beyond this day and this year. The creativity, flexibility, resilience, determination, and persistence that you demonstrated on your journey to this virtual stage, those are your superpowers. Don't forget them. When you face challenges in the future, and you will, we all do, look back on all that you accomplished this year and say to yourself, I got this. And know that you will accomplish things and achieve success that you could never imagine today. I say this because I've lived it. Now, I'm speaking to you as the president of Northern Virginia Community College, one of the nation's largest and best. But 40 years ago, I was a first-generation college student at the University of Florida. I was on a combination of scholarships and student loans, and I couldn't even believe I was there. I grew up in a small house down the street from 2 bars, across the street from a used car lot. My backyard was bordered by restaurant dumpsters, and honestly, more than a few rats. No one in my neighborhood went to college. If you had told me then that I would become a college president, I would have rolled my eyes and walked away. But here I am. So how did this happen? There's an old saying, when opportunity knocks, preparation opens the door. My message to you today is simple. Be prepared. Preparation requires curiosity. When I was young, I would ride my bike to the library or walk up the hill to the bookmobile each week. I'd check out books that opened new horizons to me. I became endlessly curious and determined to learn more about everything. I was that kid who read books by a flashlight at night, soaking up information about worlds so very far away from me. I'm still that kid, and as I grew, I became the person who asked questions and really cared about the answers. Don't be the person who waits to talk. Be the person who listens, who engages, who cares, who learns. Learning is a verb, it's an action, it's a muscle. Continue to work that muscle so that it's always ready to use. You never know when you just might need it. Which goes to my second point. Preparation requires work. Thomas Edison once said, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like work." That's because it is work. When you're asked if you want to contribute to a project, join a committee, or lead a group, say yes. I've always said yes, and because of that, I've had the chance to do amazing things and grow as a person and as a professional. When I was a college student and someone in one of my study groups asked if anyone wanted to volunteer for her project, I was the only one who said yes, and I wound up helping to lead part of the University of Florida's Gator Crawl, the nation's largest student-run homecoming. When I was in the English department as a professor and our department chair asked for someone to serve on an information technology committee, I was the only one who said yes. And I got to know all of the IT employees who later recommended me for key college projects. When I was an associate vice president, I was asked by a vice president to manage a project to redesign all faculty office spaces, something that was far outside my responsibility. But I said yes. And I wound up working with social psychologists and anthropologists, a team from the design corporation IDEO, and formed relationships with faculty across that college who have supported me throughout my entire career, all because I said yes. In one of our meetings, this vice president told me something I have never forgotten. First, you work for the opportunity, and then you work for the salary. Say yes. Take that chance, make yourself valuable, make yourself indispensable, and you will be because you're prepared.
Each graduation, we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of the young adults who have persevered through a year of training and internship to elevate their professional brand and prepare for the next stage of their career. And each graduation, we have the privilege to recognize certain students who went above and beyond in their year-up journey, making a significant impact in their learning community. These awards honor Chris Mello and Dave Reddick, two early members of the Year Up community who lost their lives in the attacks of September 11th. One student is selected from each of our learning communities to receive these awards. I'm now going to pass things over to our program managers who will introduce our awards.
Hi, my name is Erica Collins, and I'm the program manager for the PTC Woodbridge site for LC Ignite. The Chris Mello Award for Leadership goes to Norula Atai. The Dave Reddick Award for Excellence goes to Antonio Acker.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamar Holmes. I'm the program manager for LC Innovate. I'm with you today to announce the recipients of the Dave Reddick Award for Excellence and the Chris Mello Award for Leadership. The Dave Reddick Award for Excellence goes to Brooke Jebra Hewitt, and the Chris Mello Award for Leadership goes to Kyle Simmons.
The Dave Reddick Award for Excellence from the Unlimited Learning Community was awarded to Julio Herrera. The Chris Mello Award for Leadership from the Unlimited Learning Community goes to Victorian Singay.
My name is Keneal Williams, Program Manager for the Uplift Learning Community. This year's recipient of the Chris Mello Award for Leadership is Fatima Aslam. This year's recipient of the David Reddick Award for Excellence is Brian Asarian.
Welcome and good afternoon to everyone joining us today for Year Up LC Ignite's July 2021 graduation. For those of you who don't know Year Up lingo, LC stands for Learning Community and ours is called Ignite. We're all so grateful to everyone joining us today in this virtual environment. Thank you for being here. I can't speak for previous or other cohorts, but this last year for me and my colleagues has been a doozy. We all had to adapt to the virtual platforms provided to us and be able to participate not only in our year up-lit classes, boot camps, and seminars, but also our college courses and many of our internships. The long hours, the technical difficulties, the second jobs, and the lack of in-person contact that many of us have taken for granted this past year and a half has been extremely challenging, yet rewarding for all of us. I'm so proud of my learning community, and I'm honored to be a part of this inspiring group of people. This program is incredibly meaningful to all of us, as we all have our own motivations to succeed. Many of us spent our childhoods in financial situations that were less than desirable. Personally, I remember a time when my family didn't have any kind of income for an extended period of time. And while my father was out looking for work, my mother was baking and selling cookies to supplement our income, and also had time to connect with our community and start a food bank out of our garage. Her motivation was that if we had the ability to share with those less fortunate, then we would do our part to help them just like they would and have done for us. My own motivation for doing my best in this program is to, in my own way, give back to those who've so graciously supported me and my family in our time of need, and in doing so, pave the way for future students currently going through what myself and many other students of Europe have experienced and endured. Before finding Europe, I had been trying to get my foot into the door of the corporate world for many years. I didn't have the resources available to do anything but slowly gain experience working in the customer service industry. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Unfortunately, as I'm sure many of us here can relate, I couldn't afford continuing education to pursue a stable and satisfying career. Then I found Europe, a professional development program that provides 6 months of college-level courses, a 6-month internship with one of the corporate partners, and we get paid? Honestly, when I first heard about it, I thought it was a scam. Sorry, Europe. After a leap of faith, a couple of phone interviews, 2 placement tests for Nova, an entrance essay, and a lot of paperwork later, just like everyone else here, my journey to financial independence began. Once the program started, all of our attention was focused on our professional development. We learned how to send professional emails and how to communicate effectively. We learned about LinkedIn and the importance of networking. We learned about power statements and how they can transform our resumes, as well as how to write a cover letter. We learned about the importance of certifications and the independent learning involved to obtain them. We also learned how to dress, how to speak in public, how to meet deadlines, and of course, we also learned how to give, receive, and apply feedback. Then our internship started, or as Europe likes to call it, our 6-month interview. We put our new skills into practice and started networking with strangers wearing suit jackets and ties. I don't know about anyone else, but I was terrified. Although many students were able to attend their internships in person, some of us were completely remote, including myself. The idea that I suddenly had to wow my new peers and mentors without being able to smile at them or shake their hand was so daunting to me. But this whole experience has taught me that working remotely, as nerve-wracking as it is, can be just as rewarding as being in person. On top of working from home, we still had classes to attend and deliverables to meet, and we still had to study for certifications at the same time. I don't think anyone except other Europe students can relate to how much work we put into this program to develop ourselves as young professionals. I also believe that we can all agree that none of us would have gotten this far if we didn't have our weekly coaching sessions. Arnell, you are wonderful, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me and countless other students. All of the hard work and experiences we've gained from Europe has opened up countless opportunities for all of us, and I, for one, will always be grateful as we step into the corporate world and take it by storm. If there's one thing we all have in common as students of LC Ignite, it's that we never lacked in support from our families and loved ones. Personally, coming into this program, I never would have imagined the level of support that I've experienced from the Europe staff, even if it's a kick in the butt from Erica, Alicia, or Kedrick that we probably needed. The support from all of you and my fellow classmates has been unimaginable, and I would be proud to call each of you family. Thank you so much, and best of luck to everyone. A flame forever burns. Ignite. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Christina Lindy. Coming into the year program, I was nervous, beginning that journey of change. Something I've done many times, but this one time it's different. New atmosphere, new people, and a whole new way of speaking. I remember my sister and I constantly asking each other, "Are you ready?" The answer produced was the same each time, no. True to our response, we weren't. During the program, it was tough completing multiple assignments in one day, figuring out how projects would help in the long run, and several words spoken about not wanting to continue. But we did it, with the support of everyone that continuously motivated and gave words of encouragement. It wasn't always tough though. There were times it was eventful, and I couldn't help but think how grateful I am to be here. Truth be told, I had no plans of achieving a Microsoft Office certificate, let alone 4. And let's not start on Professional Scrum Master, which had me confused for 16 hours. Europe has truly impacted how I think and make decisions. I learned that every little thing might not make sense right there and then, but in the end, it definitely will. My last words of encouragement to you all will be this message I received on the first day of starting Europe. And I quote, "Give it your best shot, and remember that the longest journey begins with the first step. Your first step never is your best, but it gets you started. Nothing good comes easy. When you would have completed the journey, which will have its ups and downs, you will look back and say, wow." End quote. This is my wow moment. Thank you.
I am Sam Hill, and I serve as the Provost of the Woodbridge campus of Northern Virginia Community College. I am honored and proud to recognize your many accomplishments and successes. First and foremost, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff of the Woodbridge campus, I extend our sincerest congratulations to the Year Up graduates. We are all very proud of your hard work and dedication. The effort you put forth to make it to this point is inspiring, especially during this very challenging year. I hope you are as proud of yourselves as we are. You should enjoy the sense of accomplishment because you have earned it. However, I encourage you to not think of this occasion as a finish line. Instead, let this achievement be a mile marker in your journey to even greater success. Graduating launches you into a world of unlimited and endless opportunities. It's important to always keep learning, especially in an age of technology that seems to change daily. You have chosen a career path that is secure, challenging, and continuously emerging. I urge you to keep moving forward and evolving as well. Please know that we're all rooting for you. We believe in you, but most of all, we congratulate you. Good luck on your continued journey.
Hi, I'm Dr. Molly Lynch, the Provost of the Manassas campus of Northern Virginia Community College, and I'm here today to give you a heartfelt congratulations, and if you'll allow me a little woohoo, you did it. We're so proud of you, your perseverance, your commitment, your hard work, you made it. It all paid off, and you're here at graduation. Savor this moment. We are so proud of you. It has been such a joy to watch you work through our engineering technology program, to see how you've developed both technical skills, some academic knowledge, but also some professional skills and work together as a cohort. It's really been a pleasure. Enjoy this day. We're so proud of you. Let your stars keep shining bright, and we hope that you'll remember Nova as you go on to do great things. Congratulations.
Now presenting Learning Community Ignite. Ayub Abdi, Antonio Acker, Dawit Admasu, Atnafu Adil, Moses Aguilar, Muzamil Ali, Alexander Anderson Spade, Norula Atayi, Helen Barrios, Ana Bautista Hernandez, Abel Bekele, Jeremy Bell, Estefania Bermudez, Anna Bocanegra, Nayana Brown, Giselle Flores, Crescia Henriquez Esquivel, Alexius Hunter, Stacia Jacobs, Jada Kilgore, Joanna Yamust Vega, Tevin Mayfield, Cameron McRae, Kelly Mahia Posadas, Renana Mitchell, Alan Nayun Gecko, Jose Ortiz Martinez, Jeanette Peterson, Christopher Fan, Courtney Pilson, Mohammed Rafi, Ana Rivas, Christian Rodriguez, Melanie Salmaran, Anthony Santos, Shatarj Shabib, Dipin Singh, Reha Taylor, Minwuyelete Teklamariam, Clinton Twinboa Kodua, Samuel Velalta, Quinsaya War, Johnny Williams Cook, Javid Zadron, Munir Zadron, Tensei Zerfu. Now presenting Learning Community Innovate. Abram Bai, Jason Bonilla, Asia Bird, Caitlin Cawthorn, Carlos Chavaria, Robert Ferguson, Brooke Gabrihiwet, Kania Molina Ventura, Albert Montufar Ramirez, Zain Nawaz, Mohammed Ahmad Shabazz Ahmad, Theophilus Smith Mensa, Kyle Simmons. Now presenting Learning Community Unlimited. Genesis Aguilar, Bethel Emmanuel, Ricardo Barnes, Michaela Blake, Hannah Brown, D'Angelo Cole, Lakia Dickerson, Cyree Pfizer, Eden Gebeyuhu, Natalie Guandike, Julio Herrera, Carlos Iglesias, Alexandria Jackson, Malionilla Labis, Brett Lavilla, Emmanuel Marshall, Jessica McMillan, Tatiana Mefo-Fute, Cameron Moore, Colin Ngo, Kenneth Carl Parlade, Aaliyah Person, Kristen Phillips, Dion Rhodes, Jordan Robinson, Imani Rodway, Zaire Rogers, Latoya Sally, Victorian Singh, Eden Tades, Donna Tapong, Bethelhem Tegegne, Aya Don Walker, Malik Ward, Derek Wilkerson, Justice Woods, Mariah Young, Christian Zaldivar. Now presenting Learning Community Uplift, Aspen Adgerson, Giselle Aguilar, Fatima Aslam, Bethlehem Ayalu, Thomas Bailey, Guadalupe Bonilla, Rashard Bryant, Brendan Coliani, Brianna Cribbs, Kiana Cyrus, Nathan Deseligan, Kenneth Dye, Patricia Inney, Kayvon Ferguson, Kenya Haskins, Morgan Hawkins, Faiz Ibrahim, Jordan Isaacs, Carmen Johnson McTaggart, Yasmin Latour, Takia Lake, Christina Lindy, Kellen Lindy, Maya McCrae, Marissa McKenzie, Christian Miasso, Beamlock McConan, Max Miller, Jade Mosley, Dio Obijiaku, Anuolu Wapo Odunlami, Brian Osorio, Tejwazwi Handy, Allison Pareja, Michael Scott, Julian Suarez, Hanif Silla, Aaron Taylor, Jada Tucker, Brandon Wims, Abel Waldo, Javon Wright, Alida Yete.
Hello, Europe graduates, family, and friends. My name is Paris Hackett, and I'm a proud alum of the class January 2016. First, I want to congratulate all the graduates on this incredible milestone. One of the best things about today is that you complete this journey as students, and you start the next one as alumni. Europe has 20,000 alumni across the country, all with the power to shape the future. Together we can move mountains, but it requires each of us to commit to lifting while we climb. The alumni oath is our vow to do just that. By reciting this oath, you officially join the National Alumni Association, a network of leaders all advancing in their careers, education, contributing to the success of Europe's mission, and taking action in the movement to close the opportunity divide. So please join me and our fellow alumni in making that commitment by saying the oath now.
I pledge that as a member of the Europe National Alumni Association,
I will continue to uphold and promote Europe's mission and core values.
I will strive for excellence
and realize my potential.
I will use my time
and my talent
to contribute to the success of Europe,
its students, and its alumni.
I will take action in the movement
to close the opportunity divide.
I take this oath freely
as a promise to live while I climb
and to be a lifelong ambassador of Europe.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Harris-Thompson, and I'm Europe's National Director of Alumni Relations. On behalf of Europe and the Alumni Relations team, I'd like to welcome you into the National Alumni Association. Everything you've done on your Europe journey has been in preparation for the day you become alumni, and you are now entering into the third and longest phase of the program. As students and interns, you proved that you were epic, and now that you are graduates, it's time for you to act. The Alumni Relations team will be here to support you as you advance in your careers in higher education, contribute to the success of Year Up, and take action in the opportunity movement. And UPRO will be here to support you as the primary placement agency for graduates. Today, as you graduate, you join over 20,000 alumni, and we hope that you will remain engaged members of the alumni community. And most importantly, we hope that you will continue to lift while you climb. Congratulations again, and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Europe. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I first heard those words. Europe is truly worth the time, but before Europe, I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do and how to get my foot into the real world. I knew I had capabilities and was smart enough to do whatever I could, but I didn't want to sacrifice 4 years for a job to pay off student debt after those 4 years. I knew I wanted to do something and had no idea where to start. That's when I heard about Europe. I was thinking of doing IT course originally, and even then, I wasn't sure if that was what I wanted to do. I just knew IT makes money. After missing emails and meetings and Europe's constant reaching out, I decided to schedule an interview. I spoke to Jacqueline, who's a staff member, and she truly listened to my interests and hobbies and showed me mechatronics, a course much more suited to me. After looking more into the course, my brain was skeptical. It seemed a little too good to be true. A program that pays for my classes, teaches me skills, gets me educated and potentially a job. The program sounded really good, and I decided to try it out. I attended some more meetings and realized that the program really did put its money where its mouth is. They'll tell you first day it's a year and it'll fly by, but nobody believes it until it feels like a few months later, I'm at Micron, sitting next to a multi-million-dollar beeping machine and typing a graduation speech I somehow got nominated for. Looking back at who I was before the program and who I am now, they're two completely different people, and that's all thanks to Europe. Once joining the program, everything was virtual but some classes. And after seeing some faces on a screen, I thought we would stay at just that level. You know how in some classes there's people you don't talk to, the silent breakout rooms with no webcams, all that good stuff? Yeah, it never happened with the cohort. We talked about everything within a group setting and really got to see who everyone was as a person and got to know everybody. Europe has this way of making you connect and bring like-minded people together, so we went from faces on a screen who have never really met to some lifelong friends. The best part about Europe has had to have been the cohort by far. Regardless of assignments, classes, career, needing a ride, or even what to eat, our cohort always treated each other like family. When first seeing these faces on the screen, I didn't think I'd be playing Overwatch with Jason at 4 a.m. I didn't think I'd crash at Brooks' place between classes. I didn't know Carlos would be teaching me manual in his Civic. I didn't know that Isaiah would share all these crazy ideas about life that I have. To sum it up, if there's anything this program does really well, putting aside all the skills taught, career guidance, education plan, all that, it's the ability to connect like-minded people with each other, which I'm very thankful for. Now, after being in this program almost a year, what have I learned and what am I going to do? This is what the program really sets you up for. After being here a year, I've been set up with a well-paying job, the ability to finish my associates, and the skills to explore an unrelated profession or just doing what I enjoy while making connections outside the industry. I personally plan to finish the associate's degree and work at Micron while chasing some of my more outrageous dreams and using what Europe provided as a safety net and reassurance to know that I have a real plan in life. Overall, Europe was a one-year commitment and it was life-changing. Thinking about it blows my mind, how I work at a huge company, made some lifelong friends, made contacts and relationships that you see adults always have and wondered how on earth they met. Europe connected the dots from just being a smart kid with no real-world sense to doing adult things and having a path and goals for myself. Thanks to all the coaches, professors, staff, support, managers, and anyone else I didn't get to mention, I'm finally adulting successfully, which is all thanks to Europe.
Good morning. I want to thank all of you for joining us today to celebrate our Europe National Capital Region graduates. These moments never get old as we acknowledge the hard work, perseverance, and ingenuity of our amazing young adults. Graduates, as you can see, we are extremely proud of your accomplishments here today. You have learned many lessons, lived the core values, earned amazing internships, and made the most of your opportunities. Your individual accomplishments today are commendable. And what's more important is that you are now part of a movement to close the opportunity divide. None of us succeeds alone. And so while we thank your support systems, we also want to recognize that Europe has an incredible support system as well. To every volunteer that invested time to support the growth of these graduates, to every donor who gave even a dime to help build a runway, to every partner that invested in their company by investing in the future, we say a very special thank you. These young adults are part of your legacy. We've already started to see amazing outcomes for our graduates. If your company is hiring or you know someone who needs top young talent, I encourage you to take the next step in achieving the best return on your investment by hiring these young adults to be permanent employees at your companies. As we end our ceremony today, we leave looking forward to the collective impact these graduates will have on their communities. We stand with these young adults as we continue to work in service of closing the opportunity divide. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for being a part of the movement.
Thank you.